The first thing Commander Rhea Calder noticed about the alien throne room was the sound. It was not silence, as intelligence reports had predicted, nor the mechanical hum of advanced technology. It was laughter, low, echoing, layered with harmonics that made the air itself seem to vibrate. It rolled across the obsidian floor like distant thunder, warm and unsettling at the same time. Rhea tightened her grip on the data tablet strapped to her forearm and forced herself to keep walking. Behind her, the human delegation followed in rigid formation. 2 diplomats, a xenolinguist, and a single security officer whose rifle looked embarrassingly small in a hall carved from black crystal and lit by bioluminescent veins running through the walls. At the far end of the chamber, seated upon a living structure grown rather than built, was the queen of the Virex Collective. She laughed again. "Humans," the queen said, her voice resonating directly inside their minds, bypassing ears entirely. "You always arrive expecting either annihilation or mercy. Rarely do you prepare for humor." Rhea swallowed. "Your Majesty," she said aloud, even though she knew the queen didn't need sound. "We come in peace." The queen's form shifted subtly, like a silhouette made of liquid night and starlight. Multiple eyes opened along her crown, focusing on Rhea with unnerving precision. "Peace," the queen repeated. "After your species trespassed into our border systems, harvested our moons, and detonated a star to power your engines." "That was not," one of the diplomats began. Rhea raised a hand sharply. Interrupting an alien monarch known for dissolving enemies at the molecular level was not wise. "We are here to negotiate," Rhea said. "Humanity cannot survive a war with the Virex. We know that. We're asking for terms." The queen leaned forward. The throne responded, unfolding like petals to support her movement.
"Terms," she said.
"You wish to bargain for your continued existence." The xenolinguist shifted nervously. Historically, the Virex Collective eradicates civilizations that reach beyond their assigned stellar boundaries. The queen's laughter returned, softer this time. "Historically, yes." Rhea took a careful step forward. "Then allow us to make history." The laughter stopped. For the first time since entering the chamber, Rhea felt the full weight of the queen's attention pressed down on her. The air thickened, charged with psychic pressure. Memories flickered at the edges of Rhea's vision. Earth's blue oceans, the rust-colored skies of Mars, children playing beneath artificial suns. "You are brave," the queen said. "Or foolish." "Both," Rhea admitted. "But we're adaptable. That's what kept us alive." The queen rose. She was immense, towering over the delegation, her true size revealed as the chamber expanded to accommodate her. Her body was a complex lattice of organic geometry, constantly reconfiguring itself in ways that defied human understanding. "You destroyed one of our observation moons," the queen said. "Do you know what it was?" "A military outpost?" Rhea guessed. The queen's eyes dimmed. It was a nursery. The chamber darkened. Rhea felt a wave of cold wash through her chest. "I didn't know." "Of course you didn't," the queen said. "Your kind rarely looks closely at the consequences of its hunger." The security officer shifted his stance. The queen noticed instantly. "Do not fear," she said. "If I intended your destruction, this system would already be dust." She turned away, pacing slowly. Each step caused ripples through the crystalline floor. "You see," the queen continued, "my people debated your fate long before you arrived. Many demanded extinction. Others suggested containment. I listened." She stopped and faced Rhea again. "And then I observed." Rhea's pulse quickened. "Observed what?" "You," the queen said. "Your wars, your art, your contradictions. You poison planets, and then write songs mourning their loss. You create machines to replace yourselves and then fear them. You reach for the stars not because you are invited, but because you cannot stand still. The Queen tilted her head. That is fascinating. The diplomats exchanged cautious glances. You find us amusing, Rhea said carefully. I find you dangerous, the Queen corrected, but not in the way my advisors insist. She returned to her throne and sat. The chamber's light shifted, casting iridescent patterns across the walls. Tell me, Commander Calder, the Queen said, using Rhea's name without explanation. If I allowed humanity to continue expanding, what would you offer the galaxy in return? Rhea didn't hesitate. We don't offer perfection. We offer persistence, cooperation, and the willingness to change when survival demands it. The Queen considered this. You would submit to Virex oversight. Yes. You would dismantle your Star Detonation drives. Yes. You would share your technology, your biology, your art. Rhea nodded. If it means survival, not just ours, but the balance of this region of space. The Queen's many eyes narrowed. Then, unexpectedly, she laughed. It was brighter this time. Lighter. She laughed and agreed. The xenolinguist would later say in disbelief, repeating the moment over and over as if afraid it might vanish if not spoken aloud. Very well, the Queen said. I accept. The chamber erupted in murmurs from unseen Virex observers. Rhea's breath caught. You accept? She asked. Yes, the Queen replied. On one condition. Rhea straightened. Name it. You will leave one human here. The room went still. One. Rhea echoed. A representative, the Queen said. A witness. Someone to learn us as we learn you. The security officer stiffened. That's unacceptable. Rhea silenced him with a look. I'll stay, she said. The Queen's gaze sharpened. You? Rhea nodded. I initiated this contact. I'll bear the responsibility. The Queen studied her for a long moment. Then she smiled, a gesture that sent a ripple of unease through every human present. Excellent, she said. Then our accord begins. The days that followed rewrote everything humanity thought it knew about the Virex. Rhea lived within the Queen's domain, not as a prisoner, but not quite as a guest. She observed the collective's shared consciousness, their method of decision-making, their reverence for ecological equilibrium. In return, she taught them, slowly, about human individuality, creativity, and emotional contradiction. The Queen visited her often. Your people fear me, the Queen said once, as they watched a Virex star garden bloom in orbit. They imagine I am cruel. You're honest, Rhea replied. That's scarier. The Queen laughed softly. Perhaps. But honesty allows adaptation. Months passed, then years. Human expansion slowed, redirected. New treaties formed. The galaxy adjusted. And then, one day, the Queen summoned Rhea to the throne room once more. Your species is changing, the Queen said. Faster than expected. We had to, Rhea said. You forced us to look beyond ourselves. The Queen regarded her thoughtfully. I did not expect to enjoy this outcome, she admitted. Yet, I do. The ending, when Rhea finally returned to human space, she was not the same person who had left. Neither was the galaxy. The Virex collective no longer stood as an executioner at the edge of civilization, but as a guardian of balance. Humanity, humbled but alive, found its place not as a conqueror, but as a collaborator. And the Queen, ancient, powerful, and endlessly curious, continued to laugh when humans surprised her. Because sometimes survival did not come from defiance or domination. Sometimes it came from a decision no one expected. She laughed. And she agreed.